Hey everybody, happy hump day! It's Kit here and welcome back to the Brooks Legacy. We're with Generation 3 and today it is Cayson's birthday. We get to see his point of view on all of the events happening at the Andy Brooks residence in Strangerville. And our boy is not doing super duper great. To be honest, I think there is only one of the Generation 3 that is doing, well, no, technically two that are doing any sort of okay currently. I'll let you guess who they are. But anyways, we're halfway through the week. We can do this. And, for those of us in the United States, Turkey Day is next week, although in my head it's just going to be vacation with my dad, go to a fancy steakhouse, and Turkey Day will be in December times 2. Regardless, we're almost there, you guys. We can do this. So, sit back, get some snacks, and let's see what's going on in Cayson's head. What's that mean? Don't you ever wonder what's going on inside their head? I don't know. It's the Pets movie. I never saw that movie. Anyway, let's get into it. Hey there. Cayson and the family are back in Strangerville. Normally he's happier, but since he got home and Dad told him about Zayala, the alien baby Dad had, who now lives in the basement behind a creepy locked door, the new basement, I might add, and weird radioactive looking hall with lots of gadgets. Yeah, he's just a bit sad and depressed right now. The bear suit makes him feel safe. Writing another long essay for this motor aspiration. Is it even worth it? His birthday is tomorrow. He's not really excited, not even to see his cousins. Cayson does his homework alone and goes swimming alone. He'd like Mom and Dad to come help him or be there with him, but they are very busy downstairs. The construction tore up the house and the yard. He understands the reasoning, even if Oscar doesn't. Dad works for the military, and the military kidnaps aliens, and those who associate with aliens have their memories wiped and are relocated, watched, studied. Dad doesn't want that to happen to them. Cayson doesn't want it either. He's very off-kilter with it all. Even Red's usual begging sends Cayson into a rage. But he apologized and got his act together. He can't break. He won't. For Dad and for Mom. For Oscar. So he put the bear suit back on and pretended everything was fine. Cayson earned a lot of badges on the camping trip. His mom knows he's not okay, but she lets him be, just pretending everything is okay with him too. He smiles for his final Scouts meeting as a child. Tomorrow, he'll be a teenager. Cayson played on the monkey bars with Oscar, and they smiled. He smiled for Oscar. The computer upstairs kept breaking during typing up his essay, so his dad let him use the new top secret computer. Just don't touch these files, or these, or that button. The list kept going. Cayson didn't touch any of them, and he smiled for Dad. Cayson thinks Red understands him the best right now, even if Red spends a lot of time with her. Zayala. With Zayala. Cayson's sister. His alien sister. Will he ever be okay with that? It's Cayson's birthday. He put on a happy face. He went around dutifully and interacted with all of his family. He doesn't think anyone understands how he is doing. Aunt Taupe is proud of him. Marin talks about going to visit new places, maybe San Myshuno or Forgotten Hollow. Panda talked non-stop about his idea for a space station, and spaceship. designed to look like a panda. He even showed Cayson all the math. No, it made no sense to him. Oscar fist bumped his older brother. Uncle Win asked what all the buttons were for. His mom cried and kissed his cheek. Dad said he was proud of him. Happy birthday to Cayson. Happy birthday to Cayson Brooks. Our first look of him as a teenager. And oh, he is very handsome. And honestly, I feel like he looks a decent amount like Andy. But also, maybe a good blend of Andy and Lisa? What do y'all think? Cayson hoped becoming a teenager would bring him some clarity. Instead, it brought him a love for food and cooking, labeling him a foodie. That's great, but food doesn't bring Cayson any closer to being okay with what's going on downstairs. He needs to be okay with it. And the worst part is, he can't confide in anyone. All he wanted was to confide in Marin, but he couldn't until his dad gave the okay. So instead, he just talked to her about their future plans. Well, travel plans, or her future travel plans. Right now, he couldn't think about what he really wanted. All his thoughts were on masking and what was going on downstairs. Marin, what about Windenburg? Cayson, what's there? Marin, hills, meadows, coffee. Never mind, that's too boring. I don't want to stare at windmills all day. Cayson, what's wrong with windmills? Marin, nothing, I just don't want to stare at them. Only one more badge to go. It's the young scientist one. Cayson's first cooked meal. Grilled cheese, of course. Oh, hey Aunt Hope. How are you doing today? Why is she coming towards him? Hey Cayson, can we talk for a minute? Okay. Cayson, I'm worried about Marin. Is she okay? She refuses to speak with me. And she's been going out longer and longer each night. She's nearly missing curfew. Oh boy. Aunt Hope, she's fine. To my knowledge, anyway. She's just exploring and spreading her wings a bit, you know? She just wants to see what the world has to offer, honest. But I'll talk to her about the curfew. I promise. Oh, thank you. Sometimes he feels like he's the only responsible one of his generation. Later, he played video games with his Uncle Erwin and cousins well into the night. And he won! School sucked. Or maybe life sucks. Another one of his friends died. He got a phone notification. Maybe Marin has a point. To go and just be somewhere else. His second cooked meal ever. Vegetable dumplings. He's moving up in the world. You're a good boy, Red. He tries to pay more attention to the fox. He knows Red won't be around much longer. Foxes don't live forever, unfortunately. Cayson asked Mom for help with a school project. It was a robot. They didn't talk much. He didn't ask Dad for help. He was downstairs or something. His dad's really busy and stressed right now. Cayson has to be strong for him. One more Scouts badge. Then he'll be like Dad, and his dad will be even more proud of him. Just one more. Oh boy. Where do we think this is gonna go? Yep. Both of our Generation 3 teenagers are struggling, both for different reasons, and neither of them can tell the other. Although in Marin's case, she could, except for the fact she really feels like she can't. You know, what she doesn't realize is that her cousin would probably believe her, given his secret. Um, but you know, he can't. And yeah. Um, yay. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna leave that there. But I hope you enjoyed this week of birthdays. What do y'all think of our two teenagers? I'm so excited. They're growing up. And Cayson is such a handsome guy. Man, like Lisa and Andy make really good looking kids. Hope and Erwin, not so much. But that's okay. I love all of them equally. So, yeah, that's it for the Brooks this week. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. And, yeah, thank y'all so very much for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget, where the water's slow, like seas grow. Bye, guys.